Vamos.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to Screw Culture. I am your host, Dante, and
Bro,
we are...
you gotta give up the snapping, man.
You gotta stop doing that, dog.
You told him to give up the clapping, so we're on a new wave now, you know?
No, we're not.
Episode 18, clap.
Yeah, your
snap.
cat's creeping me out, man.
We're...
He's just fucking staring at me.
Yo, for those of you who can't see in the audience, Fraser's cat is just sitting on the windowsill just watching us record.
Fucking creep. Fuck you.
What are you talking about? That's a live studio
I
audience.
was just thinking that still. That's fire.
We have like our own laugh crew, bro. We make a bad joke, bro.
Honestly, the audience looks like it
me.
wants to kill me.
Yo,
he
he
scares me.
everybody.
Like I be playing video games and I turn around and he's just staring at me. I'm like,
He's just trying to learn how to improve his aim, fam. What do you mean?
yo,
He's just watching.
Why is he watching me, bro?
He's watching you do aimbots, yo.
Anyways, I
Aim
got...
labs.
Fuck. I'm not even a gamer like that.
Fortniter.
Fuck you, bro. I'm a FIFA man.
Anyways, I got Esty to my left,
Thank you.
Alex
Thank you for having me.
to
Thank
my
you for having
right, and of course, we always got Mauri on the ones and twos in
Senor
the back.
Unos and
Hola,
Doses.
hola, hola.
What are you guys saying today, man? You guys are blessed.
I am super blessed.
It's an honor to be here for episode 18. What
Hey,
an honor.
hey, one episode at a time. Who would have thought?
Who? Look at us.
Not me.
Look at us. You actually doubted us when we got to episode 10. You were fucking
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
bastard.
Hey,
you know
hey, we're moving.
Esty,
You know
you
what I
weren't even
We're
here
getting
at
places.
episode 10, all right?
Yeah, I was.
Yo, when did you join?
I joined in episode 5, you fucking bastard. And I was here for the other ones.
Saying you're a senior now, eh?
Yeah, I'm a vet. Rookie and the vet.
I like that. I like that.
You're a rookie in pro clubs.
It's more
Nah,
like
bro,
Pinky
you
in the
can't even
brain.
Oh my God! Just
Guys,
straight with the hostility
We've been
off
playing
rip.
some FIFA. We've been playing some pro clubs.
Some
You been
praying.
praying?
We've been praying some pro clubs, right? Pro clubs, if you guys don't know, is like we all have our own player that you take control of on the pitch.
I think
and
most
you all-
people will know. I think most people know.
Some
bro.
A lot of people
don't
wouldn't
know.
though.
Huh?
A lot of people might not.
So you
Yo,
pretty much
spit, Fraser, go.
take a team. You take your team. You gather your lads. You gather the boys. Hop on the pitch and lose. That's pretty much what we
That's
do.
pretty much how it goes.
Honestly, Alex is so negative, though. Like, the other team would just have a nice player, and he'd be like, we're fucked. Game's over.
No, but then I just pop off.
Nah, man, I fucking hate pro clubs. Like,
Notice how no
It's-
one's entertaining your shit, bro. No one's
Yo,
even
why
chiming
couldn't
in.
my mans back me up, bro? Why couldn't none of you
I'm
guys
not,
be like,
I'm
yeah,
not
this
doing.
guy's
I'm
sick,
not
yo.
doing any type of backing for you, fam. What the fuck?
what?
Fuck, bro.
Yo, I think we as a footballing community, gaming footballing community, we all gotta make the executive decision to move to another game because
No.
FIFA is not it, fam.
No.
I'm
Some
tired
chell?
of giving EA money.
Some chell? Pro
We
Clubs
should-
chell?
I'm down for
Yo,
some
me and
chell
Dante and
pro clubs.
Vicar were this close. We were
Fam,
this
we're gonna
close to
start
getting
the-
chell,
we're gonna
bro.
start the revolution.
NHL's fun, but I've never been like a nice at it or anything. I played
No,
only like
we haven't
a-
either.
I don't know why he bitched about
Played it
pro
like at
clubs.
birthday
It's so
parties
fun
and
though.
stuff.
I love
Fam,
it.
it's not about pro clubs itself.
Yeah, why
it's
don't you?
EA,
You don't
fam.
even come
It's
on no
EA.
more. You don't even.
Cause
join us
fam, I
anymore.
don't like
fact,
giving
like,
EA
when we
money. I
wouldn't-
don't like giving them my time.
When all of
They
us are on-
literally just take from us and take and do not give us anything back. There is no crossplay on pro clubs. That's
Ridiculous.
so fucked up. fam.
Ridiculous.
In 2021, no crossplay. The game is still broken, fam. FIFA is still
What's
broken.
What's broken?
Fam, Ultimate Team is broken.
I don't play that
Seasons
shit
are
anymore.
broken. If you try to play a seasons
I don't play
game,
that shit
it
anymore.
takes forever to find something. I know you don't play it, but it does. It's fucked up. It doesn't
I
work.
play
Fam,
for
Pro Clubs has been the same game for the last 8 years, fam. They have
Hey, well,
not
listen,
added
listen,
or innovated
listen, I
really
want
on
you to-
something
anything.
else?
Actually-
Go play fucking.
I want you to
Red
take it.
Dead
I want you to
Redemption.
take it. I
I
want you
might
to
have
take
to.
it down a notch. With the right people, anything is fun.
Well, yeah, of course. That's the only thing that makes Pro
Exactly.
Clubs fun.
That's
is playing
why.
with the
That's
right
but
people.
you haven't
But the
come
game
back.
is destroyed.
When
though.
we play pro clubs, me and Dance, he's my center back pair. When
Hey,
everybody's on, and you've
How many clean
abandoned
sheets do we
the
have?
team. You've
How many clean
abandoned the
sheets?
team.
Like 4.
You're fine.
This guy gives away penalties like it's fucking candy.
Hey,
though. Jesus.
Because I think we have a good goalie back there. Fuck that guy.
What the fuck?
Packs in net, bro.
Shout out Pax.
Yeah, bro. Nah, last night, bro, we had an upset. Holy, take this in. So we're running a season, right? We're trying to get promoted. We run like 5 games in a row. We got clapped every single game, bro. It was like 4-1, like 4
Nah.
games. in a row.
We just lost.
Yeah, okay, so we lost, right? We were getting destroyed. And then we were like, fuck, we were down on our shits. We were like, damn, we're really going to get demoted. Like, what are we going to do? Yo, let's turn it around. So we pop off, bro. We win 4 games in a row, right? We need one more game. We have 1 game left in the season. We need 1 more game. We just need a win or a tie to get promoted. If we lose, we just stay in the same division, right? What happened, bro? Yak hops offline, right? Vicar hops online, right? I was begging Yak to stay. I was like, yo, you were the centerpiece in our whole whatever, right? It was working. We were winning.
Saying he was the glue that kept you guys together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If
You're
it
a
ain't
bitch for
broke,
not
you,
playing.
if it ain't broke, you can't fix it.
Right?
And that's exactly what we did.
We
That's
broke
exactly what we did.
it. We broke it, fam. Fucking Vicar hops on, bro.
Okay, now take all respects to Vicar. You had a good performance out there for the game, but when it mattered,
When it mattered the most,
when it
bro.
mattered the most,
fumbled the
90th
bag,
minute,
eh?
bro. It was a great game, bro. Back and forth. We score, they score, we score, they score. I think in the end it was like
5-4.
it was 4-4. 90th minute, bro.
No,
Bro.
we lost, bro. They were losing 5-4, and then it was
Oh my god.
it was 90th minute. I don't know who had the ball.
No, it was me.
And
It was me, bro.
Oh, it was Alex. He
I'm
sweated to
running up.
Vicar. So
I
like a
sweat to
sweat is
Vicar.
like you just pass the ball and they're open to just kick it in, and he was a little not right at the net. But
No,
like,
he was right in front of the net, bro.
It
Don't even
was-
count. Mauri, was he not in like the 6-yard box?
I would just like to say before you guys continue, I've been saying Vicar is a brick in front of the net.
Bro,
I've been
Vicar can't
finish
saying
unless
this
he's
since
in the net,
Vicar,
bro.
you
Yo,
cannot allow these
from
guys
2
to talk to you.
FIFAs ago, Fraser knows. Me and Fraser been playing pro clubs with Vicar. I know for a fact he is brick in front of the net. I don't know why
Well,
Fraser's
but-
nodding. Fraser is brick in front of the net too.
Yeah.
So
But
It's
Okay, but I have my
alas,
moments.
Nah,
moments.
Fraser
Alas,
does have
Let's
his
play the
moments.
blame
That's how
game.
it goes.
We move.
That's how it
Yo,
goes.
that's
I
actually
understand.
what it was.
Road to D1.
Hey,
You can be a part of it or you can leave
Oh.
because you haven't been on for a while.
that's true. It's been
Fam,
a
you
while.
guys are 2 peas in a pod, bro, and you just left them hanging.
Nah,
for
you
the
know
past
what?
couple
Next time you
games.
guys run it, let me know. I'll be there.
I've moved
I'll
up the
be there.
cam. I've left you.
Oh, that's understandable. Yo, to be honest with you, playing defense, because now like when we play pro clubs, I just play defense, right?
Yeah.
It's way more enjoyable because I get to fuck around
Chill
in the
there,
back.
sit on your phone.
I
wave
just sit on my
bro,
phone half the
trust.
time, and then when the ball comes, I slide tackle people, act
Yo,
like an
see,
idiot.
low-key, I was rating left back lately.
Everybody gets cheesed at me, but it's just funny. You know what I mean?
Striker,
Keep it chill.
striker is like the pressure is just weighing on you the whole game, bro. That
That's
if you
what it
fuck
is.
up, bro.
All mans are gonna
instantly,
play me.
everybody's like, "Yo, Fraser, bench, get this shit out of here, bro."
But on defense, nobody talks shit to you, no matter how bad you do. Like they will, but you
It's
have
like,
no
"Aw,
pressure.
you can do it,
Yeah, no
you know, you
pressure.
couldn't
So you're
do
just
anything."
chilling, you know.
I
Their
could-
guys are rated 98 overall.
You can
Like,
tell
what?
when Dante just forgets what position he's playing. Like we'll be playing center back, and he'll be playing like he's a striker.
Yeah,
Everybody's fucking attacking our side of the pitch, and this
Yeah.
guy's just running back.
I put my shooting trades up. I gotta get in there.
Shooting as a fucking CV.
Six
fuck.
6'2" center
Hey,
back
he's
trying
got
to
some
go for
power in
goals.
there, you know.
Guys, talking about footy.
This guy's gonna be always does the weirdest fucking
Talking about
topic
footy.
switches, just changing.
No, we're not gonna get into that.
What
right
happened
now, fam.
recently in the footy industry world? Somebody break that shit down for me, bro. Because I don't even know what the fuck going on, man.
Well,
You guys talk. I want to know what you guys think about it. I want you guys.
Well, what
describe
is
it to 'em
happening?
and you
Because
guys,
I don't really know what's happening.
it's
okay.
it's a
Essentially, for
lot,
anybody
but
that
hold on, I'm gonna let you guys go into it.
I'm
Sorry.
just gonna describe it for the audience that doesn't know. Quick summary: top 12 richest teams in the world, and not in the world, in Europe, have joined to essentially create another competition that was called the European Super League, and that league is supposed to replace the Champions League, which is
The
essentially
main-
the champions and the top 4, maybe top 3 teams in like the main leagues in Europe all come together to face and go for the. It's been around for a long time, but they're trying to replace that tournament, and it's causing a big divide in the football world because UEFA and FIFA are not gonna let these teams that go to this new tournament play in any type of domestic league in any country, any type of international event, anything tied with FIFA and UEFA, basically.
Which makes sense. I can understand FIFA doing that, you know?
But why the teams are doing it is that they want to steal all the TV deals. They want to steal. They're essentially just trying to get a lot of money, and that's what they're gonna do. Because like, if the best 6 teams of a league go somewhere else to play for another league, so the TV deals and stuff are gonna go with them. And the Premier League's not gonna have those same deals, the same sponsorships as they had before, because everyone's trying to watch this one league. And they're not. It's like a private league. These 12 teams can never get kicked out of the league,
So
no matter
who owns it?
how bad they.
Who owns the Super League? Like, who's the
You know
mastermind
what's
behind
crazy
this?
though? The mastermind behind it is nothing less than an American man, an American investor.
What are you trying to say?
I think America's gone to a lot of places and done a lot of damage throughout fucking history, and this is another fucking example. Going in and ruining the beautiful fucking. What the fuck are my kids gonna watch, Dante? You tell me. Huh?
I'm just gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna rant on this. at the end,
It's gonna
so
be fucking
I have a lot
stupid.
to say.
It's gonna. Well, no one's saying anything. I need you to fucking say something.
What do you guys think about it? Like, how do you feel about it, Mauri? What do you think about it?
I don't really know that much about it,
You don't know
but
that much about it.
like I know it's what I see out of it is like the rich is gonna stay rich and the iffy are gonna stay iffy.
Okay, all right. So
before you jump,
yeah,
you're completely right. The gap between the rich teams and the poor teams
It's just
are
gonna
gonna
get way bigger.
Each team that joined is gonna be given 425 million euros for joining.
Yeah, like they could
425
save the world.
So wait.
million
So
euros.
players that are playing in the Super League cannot compete against teams that are in the regular like Serie A, like Premier League. Those two teams, like the Super League team that they're on and that Prem team, they can't play games against each other.
It's not a Super League team. Like Manchester United itself is going to the Super League to play. And then
so Man U is going to be a Super League team now.
England is going to say, okay, if you're going to that league, you cannot play in the Premier League anymore. You cannot play in the Champions League anymore. You cannot.
That's what I mean. But can
play
those teams those teams
no, they will not play.
So the Super League, they're only playing with each other.
They're only playing with each other, and they're not like. They're gonna decide a way. There's only 5 teams that are gonna be in rotation. Apparently, there's gonna be 15 founding teams, and they have a 20-year. Like no relegation thing in the league. So like no matter what place they come in, they're never gonna get kicked out.
They're just gonna sit bottom of the table.
They're just gonna sit bottom table, and they're allowed to stay in that league
weird.
for
So
20 years.
That's
20-year like contract. It's weird, and it's just meant for like the most powerful teams to stay in the league and grab all the attention and have all that money and like like they're saying everybody wants to see the big teams play all the time.
So I have a question.
But like one second, the Magic is like I like to see the big teams play, but not like every Sunday. To me, it's like more special if I see it
a little more spaced
two,
out, big
3
event.
times a season. Like you see a crazy game because that just gives more meaning to it. It's gonna lose that little effect that it has.
So what?
Continue. Sorry, what was your question?
Do you guys think this has to do with any of the families?
I swear, if any Rothschild is involved.
Oh, you're talking about those families. That's families worse than the Rothschilds, all right?
Oh.
Okay.
But wait.
All right.
Does anybody? Can somebody pull up a list of like?
Hold on.
What these teams are?
I know them all. I will tell you.
My fault.
Okay,
Jeez.
so
my fault.
He has been
so
up
so
all
for
night.
you guys. So for everybody in the audience to understand why this is such a big deal, you guys need to understand the difference in European football and American sports. Okay. It's really important to understand this. So
break it down.
So the way that American sports works is there's nobody that gets relegated, meaning that there are franchises. So you have the NBA and you have 20 teams in the NBA. All 20 of them, no matter how shit you do or how well you do, you stay in the NBA. You still get money from the NBA. You still get sponsored by the NBA. You still get revenue.
There's not like different divisions to it.
And as a matter of fact, the system of the NBA, the system of American sports and franchise sports actually promotes. It doesn't promote it directly, but it promotes tanking and not being competitive. Not being competitive, because by tanking, you can then get picks for better players in a draft.
Oh,
right?
because you're lower on the board, so you get
the
first
worse
pick
you
kind
do, the better pick
you'll
you
be
get.
next season.
So teams will purposely tank one
That
season
doesn't
because they
translate
know
to
they know
European Super League.
Yeah. But hear me out. So the way that's American sports works is like that, where the worse you do, like let's just say Michael Jordan is going to be in the draft next year, or LeBron, you would tank to have the best chance to be able to acquire a Michael Jordan or LeBron, right? So the way that European football works is different. European football was made a lot earlier than American sports was, and European football is based solely off of the merit of competition, right? That is at the heart of sport over there, and they have a pyramid. So the way it works is you have your Premier League, which is the top division, okay? If you come in the last 3 places, you get relegated. And the top 3 places in the second division get promoted. It's a swap out, right? Same thing, second and third division. If you're at the bottom of second division, you go out. Third division, you can swap in, right? And what this allows for in European football is that basically it allows for
it's like a video game. You could climb to the top.
Yeah, but it's not even that. But it allows for any team to be competitive. Anybody can be competitive. We could go to England, and as long as we have a stadium, as long as we have a manager and a coach, we could form a football team and go into the last division and climb our way to the top.
And it's not only like when you're in that second division in England, when you get promoted, the Premier League gives you I think it's 40 mil or a certain amount of money to invest into your program, your system, to reach a level like the next level. So they kind of allow for their smaller teams to kind of progress and like move forward and be equal to like the big
Try and
teams.
help them. Yeah.
And the way that it works is the money trickles down. So the big 6 teams, they get majority of the money, but because so much money is pumped into them and into the usage TV rights in England, like, and for every league too, by the way, not just England, in Spain, Serie A, French league, everything, the money trickles down. So it starts with the big teams, they get the biggest percentage, and then it'll go all the way down to the 4th division, 5th division teams. They'll get $100,000, $50,000. You know what I mean? Everybody makes money off of this league, off
Okay.
of the Premier League in particular, right? So now what the Super League is, what they want to do is the powers in England. So the big 6, you have Manchester United, which is my team, sadly. Man City.
Wait, is there a
Chelsea.
reason you named them first?
I mean, because
biggest
it's the Premier League, they're the biggest bitches. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and one other team, Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur. For fuck's sakes, you have Manchester, or you have Barcelona and Real Madrid in Spain. Okay,
Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid, and then you have Juventus, AC Milan, and Inter Milan in Serie A, and they're forming a super league. Okay. Oh, also another thing I wanted to mention that's really important is if you finish at the top of the top league in the Premier League or in Serie A or whatever the case may be, if you finish in the first 4 spots, you get a Champions League spot. Okay, and what the or a Europa League spot. And what the Champions League, for those of you who don't know, is a separate tournament that you have to earn your way into. Only the best teams get to go in the Champions
They
League.
qualify from
Yeah.
placing well in the season.
Exactly. When you go to the Champions League, you make more money, you get more sponsor deals, so on and so forth, okay? But it's like I said, European football is all based off of the heart of competition and the merit of sport.
Working
and
your way
competition.
up,
Working
earning
your way
your
into you
place.
earn your place,
Yeah.
right? So
But wait, wouldn't you say that they've already earned their place to be able to work in a separate league?
I'll get into it. So
Uh-oh.
why this is such a big issue is because these teams, no matter how successful they have, no matter how rich their histories are, these 12 teams, who are they to decide that they get to go start their own super league where nobody else can join? By the way, in this super league, the 12 founding clubs that I just mentioned, they can never be kicked out of this super league. So every year they will always make hundreds of millions of dollars.
But who says they can't? You're saying who
Yeah.
says they have the power to do that?
Because
who says they
it
can't?
destroys the merit.
It's just
it
like making a
enjoy-
private
it-
club.
Yeah, but it
It
destroys the
destroys
integrity
the sport.
of European football. Because by doing that, not everybody has technically an equal chance to get in there. You know what I mean? You'll never see West Ham in this league.
So
You know what I'm
how
saying?
does another team get into there, let's say 10 years down the line?
They don't.
But
fam.
yeah, just-
the only way
this
they
is a
get in is
permanent-
But you need to think about it before you continue describing it. The way like you have to stop thinking about it like as the teams are as now. Like once this league starts, if you're like in the Premier League right now, I would say a lot of teams have a couple stars, good players on them. Even if you're a soccer fan, you'll know like names of people on most of the teams.
Mhm.
If you're these players, like the great players around Europe,
The
and
best
stuff
of the
like
best, yeah.
that, are you gonna want to play in a league that don't really get TV deals, doesn't really
No.
have money anymore?
You're
Are
gonna
you
wanna
gonna
go
go
to
to the
Super
big
League.
like the Super League benches? Not even the starting lineups are gonna look like starting lineups, because every single player is gonna. I guarantee in like a couple of years will filter out if the Super League is something separate that no one else can like. If you're in that league, you can't play in anything else. All those players will definitely go there because that's where the money's at and that's where the competition is at and stuff like that. So all these like the Premier League's gonna dissolve. La Liga, especially without the big 3, they're gonna dissolve. And why they're gonna dissolve? They're gonna become like a feeder team, like like how you're describing with the NBA. There's like
they're basically
there's like a
trying to
G League.
they're trying to
they're gonna become like a G
franchise.
League.
Sorry to interrupt you, but they're trying to franchise football, European football, the
Yeah.
biggest clubs. They just want the biggest clubs to play against each other every year in a league and basically say fuck everybody else. So remember how I said that the money trickles down from the big clubs to the small clubs. Basically, by doing this, they're destroying all the small clubs in England, like in the 2nd division, 3rd division, 4th division, who rely on the money and the TV rights deals that come in because
That
these
are
big
earned
clubs
from the bigger clubs.
that are earned from the bigger clubs.
Okay.
So basically what these big clubs are doing is they're going, all right, well, fuck you guys. We want to maintain our place as the
Giants.
peak of European football. And we want to maintain our peak as European football, and we don't care what's going to happen to you. Now, the issue with that is specifically in England, it's a big problem because Manchester, and I'm really ashamed to say this as a fan, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal, the three of our clubs were the founding fathers for the way that competition is ran in Europe in the beginning. Hundreds of years ago when they created the Premier League and whatnot, our clubs were considered the clubs of the poor man, the working people, the clubs that if they can make it, anybody can make it. You know what I mean? So, and 100 years ago, we weren't a top 6 club. We were nobody. You know what I'm saying? So now that we are a huge, like all of us are huge clubs and we're top 6 clubs, who the fuck are we to turn around and go, well, we're better than all you guys. We're going to go be in a whole different league from you guys, and you guys have no business being in our league.
Like you're forgetting your roots.
You're forgetting your roots, and it's a big deal in England.
From a broad perspective, there's just way too many countries to just say, like, this is going to be the one league that all you players have to try to get into, essentially. Say if this continues for, like, 20 years, it's going to become, like, an NBA thing for an entire continent. Like, the NBA is, like, the American league to go play in, but everybody obviously wants to go there. Like, I feel like basketball is a little different in that sense, but, like football in Europe is huge in every single country, bro. Like the top 5 leagues are big ass leagues. They create so much revenue and stuff like that, and they're just gonna take it all to one place and make it like this like luxurious club. You only us can stay in here, and like we'll allow some teams to come in and out.
It does sound like a real
and by the way,
wild card of an
and it's
upset.
just, yo,
by the way,
just
they own it. Those 12 clubs own the Super League. So those 12 clubs decide who comes in. They decide who goes out. They decide who anything that they want. They decide. They are the ones that run it. So there is no, like, you could argue, like, there is no integrity in the sense of, like, nobody's able to put them in their place. You know what I'm saying? If they come in last place, if they come in last place, nobody's going to kick them out. Nobody's going to have them relegated. It defeats the whole purpose of European football of always being competitive. You're always competitive every year because you don't want to get relegated. If you get relegated, you lose a shit ton of money.
You don't think this league is going to feel competitive, though?
It's the best. Why would they need to? Why would they need to? Why would they need to be competitive? If every year I'm going to make
this just to
but
not be
that's
competitive.
The issue. But that's
they're
the problem.
Making it so they can
But yeah,
have the highest level.
But
of
it's like,
no, they're not.
They're
not making it to have the highest level of competition. They're making it because they want more money. This is going to make them hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars.
They're saying that's what the people want to see. That,
it's
like,
not what the people want to see. Nobody wants to see.
It's going to be like a...
I disagree.
It's going to be like a gladiator tournament.
You want to
see... Dante, give me a second, bro. They're trying to make it like a gladiator tournament. Like, it's just like the greatest, like something like that. But it's more so a thing, like, it doesn't matter how you do. You're going to get the payout and stuff like that. But, like... But soccer's a whole, like, about, like, upsets and like that. You don't never know what's going to happen in a game. Like, it's all.
But that still stands.
All their past trophies travel to suit. Like if Real Madrid has 13 Champions League trophies in their franchise history, they said that's gonna transfer over to the European Super League. So they're gonna have like 13 titles because they're trying to make that replace the Champions League. But then Arsenal and the Spurs are supposed to have 0. So there's still gonna be like that hierarchy of like which team is already elite and which, like, Arsenal, for example. They're in 8th or 9th place right now. They're not there. They're going to get washed every single game. Yeah. But they still signed up. Why? Because that league's going to revenue like $10 billion.
I feel like it's going to be good at the beginning, and then it's going to get like...
It's not, bro. It's
the
going to be
effects,
horrible.
I don't like the effects. I'm like, besides all the money and the control
effects?
thing, like, I'm trying to think, like, yo, if you, like, what was more exciting? When 2015 when Leicester City won the league after coming up in 2014 from the Division 2 to Division 1.
That doesn't happen.
And then they won the league title. That was an incredible year for the Premier. That was like amazing year of soccer. I liked it a lot. Just seeing that because that was cool.
Really
That's kind of like what soccer is, like the dream full like trophy win and stuff like that. And then they went to the Champions League, and it was crazy seeing them play against like big ass teams because like they're Leicester City. Random guy Jamie Vardy who was a factory worker. And they were still going off. Yeah. He was like Jamie Vardy's like the essence of what Man United was made of. He was a factory worker, turned Premier League champion, turned Champions League player, and now he's like one of the only players with 100 goals in the Premier League. That's like a dream story, but that's not really gonna exist no more.
I can see that, but like
it just ruins the.
Why do you think? Well, okay. Why
basically,
do you think
so what I wanted to say to you.
It was unfair that like they were generating so much money and having it trickle down to teams that really didn't matter to them. Like,
no, what they want all they want is more money. They make a lot of money. They make a shit ton of money. Yeah, but you're also forgetting that. So, recently in the last 15 years, American owners took over all of the Premier League. So American owners own the Man United, and the fans have had a big problem with the owners and how they treat the fans have had a big problem with the owners, how they treat the club.
The Man United owner literally said that he does not understand offside.
Yeah, he doesn't know what offside. Liverpool's owners, American.
Neither did I until like a year ago. Bro.
Liverpool's owners, American.
Arsenal making calls on pro clubs.
LeBron's a part owner of
Arsenal owner, American, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, is destroying Arsenal. Tottenham's owner, American. The only two that aren't American are Daniel Levy at Tottenham and who's the other guy? Abramovich at Chelsea.
Yeah, it
okay?
doesn't even matter where they're from, bro. The Real Madrid president is fucking Spanish. He's been there for
I understand
time.
that,
He's
but
experienced the real times of the sport. He's experienced the grand era of Real Madrid and stuff like that. But he's the one that's he's the president of the fucking
but it doesn't
league,
matter.
bro.
He can't do.
Doesn't matter where you come from. These guys are all just money hungry giants.
Yeah,
Sure,
but
you could say American people filtered in and have ruined it. But there's like this whole example of
guys
this
But fam,
fucking
he
of
couldn't.
this man that's trying to take over. He went behind UEFA's back and did all this shit.
I understand
bro. It
that,
does not matter where
but
you're from.
he's not a part of the biggest league in the world. He can't do anything unless the 6 giants in the Premier League joined. So he apparently he's had this idea for a very long time. Since 2008 or 2009, the president of Real Madrid wanted to do this. The reason why they're doing this, by the way, is because UEFA actually takes 80. Like read something, it was a lot. Like UEFA takes 80% of the money that they generate from the Champions League and only give clubs like 20% or something small
which
like that.
is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Like,
I'm not.
Are the clubs still balling or not?
Well,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
but
like,
they're
that's
also.
like-
But you also got to
taking
understand.
that's
Though,
how much money is involved in this.
no.
Yeah.
But you also got to understand
Such
though,
a
the
huge
club is
scale.
generating a lot of money from their brand themselves. Like these clubs are massive and they have
how they're
billions of fans.
endorsed and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Yeah,
make
why the
So-
club
stadiums.
owners are presidents too? Because it's just gonna be a split. Say if they make $10 billion, it's getting split between the clubs. Maybe the winners will get more, but
What do you
like, of like in like the European Super
I don't
League.
get how trades are gonna work. Like, I don't.
It'll be
know.
the same.
Nobody knows.
It'll
No,
be
but
the
nobody
same.
knows. That's not true. Nobody
Like,
knows yet if
obviously
there's
this
trades.
is,
yet.
okay, this is like a continuing
not gonna be
story,
like
right? Like
player
things aren't set
trades.
in
Nah,
stone right now.
that's-
There
But,
might be.
Shut the fuck up.
but
bro.
it's gonna
That's
be
not-
I'm not
weird
capping.
because, like,
I've been
change
reading that that's what they're thinking about doing.
So it's always gonna be money.
because I
guarantee
feel
it's
like
always gonna be money.
FIFA, since they're so mad about this whole thing, I feel like they would set in place something where if you go to the what's it called, the Master League or whatever,
The Super League, yeah.
the Super League, that they're gonna ban you from getting traded out. Like, what if a team?
So they could do that theoretically, but also you got to understand that sorry to add to that. What I read too was that there's a rumor going around that Super League teams aren't allowed to sell to each other. So if I'm in the Super
What?
League, if I'm at Man United, I can't sell Real Madrid Paul Pogba. So they're trying. So that's why people are assuming now that if that's the case, then they're gonna do trades like how you do in the NBA.
I don't
you trade
understand.
players.
So there's no
That's
money,
the assumption. Nobody
like-
knows yet. That's not official. But
But still, that's a weird way to see
yeah,
things.
because
Like, I
they
don't
don't
know
want
if
they don't want players being traded from one Super League, or they don't want players being sold for hundreds of millions, because you know how prices are going up for players now, right?
Yeah.
Like 10, 15 years ago, Cristiano Ronaldo, we sold him to Real Madrid for 80 million. Now we just bought Harry Maguire 2 years ago for 80 million, which is nowhere near the level of player that Ronaldo was, right?
Yeah.
So obviously prices
Especially
are
back
going
then,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It gives me a fucking headache, bro. Because
Yeah.
like, it's just like they're literally making it an NBA. Like,
what
literally,
they're trying to
it's
do.
like.
It kind of seems like it.
And what
yeah.
it's gonna, I feel like if it takes over, for example, I feel like there's gonna be this European Super League at the top, and all the European leagues are just gonna be squished into like D2 European Super League,
Yeah.
D3, and it's just gonna become this
So
long ass tier of fucking divisions.
It can't
which
happen,
would be
bro.
like pretty shitty teams.
And
And
it's-
like,
and
they
it-
would just like you said, the gap is just gonna get wider and wider. So those teams are gonna like
And then
super take a
it's
hit.
just gonna, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be so weird.
Yeah, it's really throwing like
I
a
don't
whole
like-
wrench
and,
in the whole like.
even
like
if they have
European
a
football scene.
Champions League, like the Champions League final is gonna look like fucking West Ham against Real Betis or
Fam.
like the only teams that actually denied.
Nobody wants to watch that shit.
The only
Yo.
teams that actually denied going, that said no, was Bayern Munich and Dortmund. But I think Bayern
And
Munich,
PSG.
I think
And
Bayern
PSG.
Munich is about to change their mind.
Oh,
But
fuck.
here's the-
Bayern and
here's the thing,
PSG
though.
would be
Here's
nasty
the
in
thing,
that
though.
Still.
Those
But,
12 clubs understand that if they leave the Champions League, if they get kicked out of the Champions League will be hurt detrimentally, fam. Like people will
It
not
sounds
watch
like
the
it-
Champions
people
League
don't
anymore.
watch. People don't watch like, for the most part, I'd assume people aren't watching for that lower end of football in the league. You know, they're watching for that like.
They
It's
want to
not-
see the
They wanna see
semifinals,
the
the
best of the
quarterfinals,
best, you know
of
what
the
I
best.
mean?
right?
Obviously,
I'm not gonna
people
lie,
watch,
bro.
like,
There's,
a good
there's,
amount
so
of it,
there's
but-
like I'm like surprised too because I don't get it because I'm not like European. I haven't like been for the football, but like there's like say a team like Swansea City will have a stadium that fits 55,000 people, and that shit will be packed week in week out of Swansea City fans. So I'm just saying like there's enough fans, there's enough people that want to see the small games. Like it's not like there's no audience for it. Like anyone in like Europe,
Okay.
if that's your city or if that's just your team. Like I even met a guy that's for that when I at Laurier, I remember, and he was like I don't even know, like a West Ham something or something. Like it was just a low key team, and a suit like he wore his jersey and shit. And I was like, how are you such a diehard
He was
fan of
repping
this
him
team?
super
Like
hard.
they never win anything, they never go anywhere. But it's like I guess he's from there.
That's just part of their lifestyle, you know, like that's part of them, you know.
So it's just like there's
but that's
an
the
audience.
opposite of,
like,
okay, so when we were saying that like the teams are either going to get like a lot better and the other teams are going to get a lot worse, I think that kind of contradicts it, because the support for those smaller teams is going to have to grow because they're now the leaders of their division.
Well,
You know what
why?
I mean? Right
But they're
now,
not,
Swansea City is not top team. You know what I mean? But after this like whole change, they are going to be the top of their division. You know what I mean? So the fans are going to be like, oh, I love Swansea City. They're the best. They're the best. You know what I mean? Right now, they're like, oh, like who the fuck
but
cares?
fam,
You have to be
these-
from Swansea to like really care.
These fan bases have been built up over hundreds of years. It's not just like Man United, the Big Six are going to leave, and then we're all going to go, okay, well, now we got to support Swansea and Leicester. You know what I'm saying? Once these Big Six teams leave, the TV deals for the Premier League is going to go down dramatically, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody's going to want to watch the
sponsor
Premier
Swansea?
League. You know what I mean? Who's going to want to watch? Fam, how many times have you watched Swansea versus West Ham?
Yo,
or
honestly,
Leicester versus Burnley?
That's why everything,
You know what I'm saying?
everything we're saying
Last
right now
Thursday.
is concern because we don't. I have no idea. Honestly, I've been saying everything that we're saying is what people think will happen, but like there's just so much uncertainty. Like I'm trying to
Because
understand.
this kind of was just
What
announced,
will,
right?
what will
Couple
happen
days
with
ago.
the leagues? What will happen with the rest of the world? And I honestly, personally, feel like FIFA and UEFA saying like
I
you
think-
cannot play in your domestic leagues and your leagues in your country is a bluff. I think they're gonna do it for 1 year if the European Super League actually becomes a thing. They're gonna realize how down bad they get, and then they're gonna allow them to play in the regular leagues, but in the Champions League and the Europa League are gonna disappear. But that's still fucked because those teams are still gonna be getting an incredible payout.
They're gonna. There's no way the Premier League could survive without the Big Six clubs. At some point, they're gonna have to be like, all right, we're bluffing. You guys can come back in the league because they need them there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The plan was
They
always
needed
for
to
the
stay alive.
the plan was always for the European Super League to take over what the Champions League was.
It's like a win-win.
I mean, yes and no, because the problem is that you guys are forgetting that this Super League takes away everything that football kind of stands for in Europe, and like the integrity of everybody has a right to make it. Everybody has a chance. Everybody has a shot. Anybody can do it, you know? That's what football kind of stood for early in the 1900s and what it still supposably stands for now.
Yo,
You
say
know
it
what I'm saying?
loud
With
for the
their
kids in the back, bro.
Yeah, but I have a,
But-
I have a
but
good
What a
question.
nice little
Yeah.
speech you got there,
No,
bro.
it's true, but and it's extremely important to mention, like, fam, Arsenal is anything like, and I don't mean this as any disrespect. Arsenal is anything from Super. They just tied. Fulham. They just tied Fulham the other day, who's in relegation. They're in ninth place
And
in
they
the
think they
Premier
can
League.
compete with Barca?
Yeah, but
Come
In
on
what?
now.
Why they have no business in a Super League?
I have a good
Fam,
question.
even my club, Man United, and I'm about to say something that hurts. Man United, I love them to death, fam. Man
They
United
haven't
has
been
been
But
Man United has been dog shit the last 10 years.
Well, yo, but
What
they-
makes
they-
Man
they-
United?
Somebody clip
Hear me
that.
out.
I know, but
What
no,
makes
but
Man
and
United?
if you look at the list,
Yo,
of
that
teams
should be a
in the
soundboard.
list of teams in the league,
Yeah.
Man United will wash AC Milan, Man United will wash Spurs,
Fam.
Arsenal. Man United will probably beat like I feel like they're like this. The super teams are still super teams, but like
I don't care, fam. Like with
Like,
the
they're
integrity
still-
of sport, fam. Man United didn't win hasn't won a Premier League in 10 years or 2013. They haven't won a Champions League
That's
in
how
10
down
plus
bad you've
years,
been, huh?
fam. We have no business in a Super League. We are not a super team right now.
You think
Yo,
other
Spurs
people
is my
deserve
club.
it?
Okay, so wait,
Spurs-
so do you think
87,
the
the
Super
last
League
time-
should be a
hear
little
me out.
smaller then?
The
with the better
the
teams?
last time Spurs won a
1987.
title was in the 1900s, fam. They have no business in a Super League.
Okay,
Who
wait,
says that they get to be in
Okay,
it
so
and
you
not
think
Leicester?
that like Spurs, Man U,
Yeah.
Arsenal shouldn't be in it, and the Super League should be a bit smaller and more
There
like
should be no Super League, fam. This is fucked
Yeah,
up
I have
and
a-
it's
I
wrong.
have a
it
question.
sounds
though.
fucked up.
It's really fucked up.
I have a
yeah.
question. Do you think if this does happen, do you think it would be better for the actual player themselves?
What do you mean?
Do you think they would be like, you know, because like they are being sold and shit like that. Like this
Mhm.
is some slave shit, you know. Like
Yeah.
they don't have any say, you know.
Yeah,
I think
The
it's
team
wait,
won-
honestly-
wait, let me finish. Let
Yeah.
me finish. They have no say in where they go. You know, Messi's been arguing with Barca for the longest time, but I think in the NBA, you guys told me that like if a player doesn't want to be on the team, like they could just say to go.
They're
So if
trying
and
to
then
the
just
get-
get
Super-
traded to a next
So if
team
the
that they
Super
want
League
to.
happens, do you guys think like it would be better for the player?
I just want to correct
Individually.
That
that
kinda makes
thing.
sense,
Correct,
yeah.
I want
It
to
does
correct
seem like
that
it
thing on the
makes sense.
NBA. The NBA is like you can like do a lot to try to get traded and stuff like that, but like a lot of
I see.
players won't
I see your
even a lot of players won't even know that they're getting traded. Like I've seen so many times where a player was like, "Oh yeah, I just got the news like this morning." Like they
The
won't
same
even
time
know.
that we all
Like
find
they
out
have
the
the
news.
they have complete control and they just get rid of. So I personally don't think that it's gonna benefit people. The only thing I'll say will benefit people is like the experience. Like a lot of players are gonna get a lot better, but that's why they're gonna want to move there. The competition is nice, so they're gonna be playing better.
Yeah,
Everybody
the
has to
Styles
be
of,
a player.
I mean,
Why
like
does
the teams have to be on one. Like every team, if you want to actually progress,
You have to have that stacked
you-
lineup, that
like-
stacked bench. You
Fam,
have to.
I think you guys are
be able to
missing the
compete.
point though. Like, why does Man United get to play Barcelona and Real Madrid every week, fam? Like, no cap.
Fam, you are disrespecting the
because-
fuck out of your club right now.
No,
bro.
But
it's true though.
Facts,
it's
though.
true.
There's a lot of teams that
Why
could-
does Man
that could
United
deserve
get
it.
to play that competition every week? Did they earn it? You know, you were saying earlier, it's cool to see Man United play Barcelona every week. You know what makes those games incredible, fam? Seeing Man United versus Real Madrid, seeing Juventus versus Barcelona, seeing these incredible games, the fact that they come so few and far in between. That's what makes them special.
So you think it's
You
gonna
know what I
lose
mean?
the shine?
Yeah, that-
that's-
having
of course
it
it will.
happen
That's why-
every
that's
Sunday.
why-
Fam,
or
it's
every
gonna
other
get boring
Sunday?
if the
That's what I-
same
that's what I said
15 teams
before.
play each other.
So I was saying before, but like that's
That's what he was saying, yeah.
But fuck, you made me lose my train of thought.
No, but it's true. If the same 15 players play each other every single week, and no matter what, those 15 teams cannot get relegated, have nothing to lose, what's the point of competition?
Yeah, that
fam?
is odd to me.
At what point? Why do they
the
need to
whole
compete?
no
But yeah, though
relegation thing, you just
they
gonna
made
sit at bottom of the
it.
table?
They made it essentially, bro. Like it's not like they want to. Like what we're saying, they do not want to take over domestic leagues and make this like every single week.
They just want to
thing.
be A League.
Okay, wait,
They
I have
want
a
no. They
question.
want to be the new Champions League. They want to make the
I
Champions League
understand
fold.
that. It seems like they want to replace it with a.
And
a
they just
better
want
sort of-
to tell like UEFA, let's still continue to work, let's make this work, and let's just be the new Champions League and allow that to. They want like that to be allowed, so they're kind of strong arming them by doing this, and that
So
like
it's a win-win for
so this
them.
is like the trickle down thing. Like this is how it's gonna trickle down. How it'll affect everyone if FIFA and UEFA don't agree to work with them.
So they're kind of strong arming them, saying like
That's what
we're
it seems
taking
like.
more rights
That's what it
for the
seems
money and more control of what goes on in the scene compared to how you take 80%, you control the rules, you control this. We're just like
Bro, how do you-
we're giving a pushback.
How do
That's
you
what it
let me
seems
let
like.
me put it to you like this? How do you control the people? The Spanish went into Brazil where all the natives were and they fought, and they lost. The Portuguese went in with gifts and they got to take over. And now everybody in Brazil speaks Portuguese, not Spanish. So you take their resources.
That's some motherfucking bars. Eddie.
You take resources, you control. You get people to say, okay, I need you for this, I need you for that. So then that's when okay, let's work together again.
Okay, wait.
That's
I have-
exactly what
I have
they're
a
trying to
question
do.
then. So for the teams at the bottom of the league, right? Let's say Man U is at the bottom of the table for like the first 3 years that this happens, right?
Mhm.
How do you go up in the table if there's not money being able to trade?
There
them?
is every
Like,
season
how-
you get
how are you
every season you get 300. Everybody gets $300 million.
Okay, so but then
every season.
Yo, you
then
know
the
what's
top
crazy?
team, the top team
Yeah.
is just gonna continue to
No,
buy
so-
those
so
You know-
great
yeah, yeah,
players,
yeah.
and then Man U's not.
You know
gonna
what's
have
crazy?
any-
You
so
know-
who's gonna want to wait? Who's
Yeah.
gonna want to go to Man U? Say they both have a budget of 300 million. Who's
Yeah.
gonna want to go to Man U if they're at the bottom of the table? Then go to Barcelona if they're at the top of the table.
But I mean,
like-
you could say that now though. Like, why
But
would
yo,
some
you-
people
are
want
you
to come to
gonna-
Man U now?
Okay,
but
but
are
it's
you
weird- it's
gonna
weird
go
because
to-
Man
are you
U
gonna
won't be
go-
able to get demoted for playing shit. They're just gonna
Yeah.
sit there.
That's why. Are you
How
gonna
are
go?
they
Are
gonna
you
get
gonna
better?
go to 10th place Man United in the European Super League, or first place
Swansea
West Ham
City.
United? Which one
And
are you
you
gonna
also-
go to? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go play with? I don't even know who the fuck's on West Ham.
Jesse
Fucking what's that guy?
Jesse
Mark?
Lingard.
Something. Jesse Lingard, your
Yeah.
twin.
Yeah, yeah.
You gonna
Long
go play
lost
Jesse
twin,
with
yeah.
Jesse Lingard, or are you gonna go play with the big boys? What the fuck
Fact.
are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna want to play with the big boys, normal. But like the thing is, so how is Man U gonna get out of the bottom of the table?
What
how
do
are
you mean? We all get
have to
we
get
get
nice.
300
Yeah, you
million.
have to
We
get
just get
nice.
nice. We just
have
buy
to get
players
nice. You
from
have
the
to-
rest of the league.
Do better.
We're
From
getting
like
more
the
money.
other league?
Yeah,
like the other
yeah.
league,
Fam,
not the
we're-
Super
you
League.
gotta
'cause
That's why
everybody's gonna wanna
benches.
go-
That's why benches
Because
are
the
gonna be
players from the
bees.
because the
Super
players from
teams
the
are gonna
Super
become
League
a
aren't
thing,
gonna want to
bro.
go lower
By the
in
way,
the Super
guys,
League, so
guys-
you're gonna have to buy
Oh
players
wait,
from
guys,
the
I
Super
don't
League.
think-
intermission. You know what's crazy? There's gonna be a meeting on Friday, and on Friday, PSG might be crowned Champions League winners for the first
Yeah,
time.
they're gonna cancel the
Because
Champions League,
Manchester City, Chelsea, and Real Madrid are in the Champions League semifinals,
Yeah.
and they're all going to the Super League
So
except
the only
PSG.
contender is gonna be.
So PSG might on Friday.
That's why they
if
turned it down, bro.
if
They're like, yeah, we'll accept later. Bro. Yeah, we'll hop on that bandwagon later, bro.
Honestly, the meeting's on Friday, and PSG has 14 days to decline or accept the Super League.
By the way, guys,
so-
I was
Why
reading
the
the
fuck
other
did they
day.
decline?
Yo,
Yeah,
I was reading. I think yesterday
Shit.
that teams don't make as much money from winning as we thought they did, and like as people thought they did in the Premier League and the Champions League. If you win the Champions League, you only get 80 million, which is barely enough for a player nowadays.
Just
if
one
you
player.
win the Champions League, which is extremely tough, if you win the Premier League, which is also extremely tough, you get 120 million, which is not that much considering.
That's like one Coutinho.
Honestly,
And if you just join the Super League, if you accept the invitation, you get 400 million pounds off rip. And if you're a founding club, one of the 12 that I mentioned, you get 3.5 billion dollars.
Actually, no, yo, I wanna wait. I'm gonna
Where's
correct you
all
on
the
one
money coming
thing,
from, bro?
because like a lot of teams are gonna share 80 mil. You can't really buy like an amazing player or buy like a solid midfielder or something. But like a team like Leicester City, when they won the league and they got like, I think when you win the league you only get like 40 mil or 30 mil, something like that. And
No,
like
when you win the Premier League, you get the most. So you win.
okay, well,
120
what
for
they
the
or
Premier
maybe when they got a promotion or something. That season they got promoted, they got like 30 mil, whatever amount you get, and they compared it to Tottenham. Tottenham spent like 100 million that season buying people. And then instead of buying people, Leicester City improved their facilities, and they improved like $20 million worth of renovations across all of their facilities and like coaching staff and stuff like that. And now they're like, their team is made up of a lot of random players that play good because they have good facilities,
From
they have
their
good training
academy
ground.
type thing.
They have a strong core. Like that's why they're gonna be one of those teams that are just strong, good
Because they're
players.
slowly
talking about
building up
Leicester,
that
right?
way
They're
instead
gonna
of
play
just
good. Well, but the
instead of
thing
like
is, though-
surface level just buying a good player and then having them.
So it's
trade
like
out,
you
whatever.
can
But
you
the
like
thing is,
their foundation.
a smart soccer club isn't just gonna buy like a lot of great players all the time. Obviously, it's what you do now, but obviously I think they invest in their facilities and the people they have working for them to make sure that the players that they buy or the young players coming in actually become stars and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But also to add to your point though, 100 million to Leicester is not 100 million to Man City.
Yeah.
Man City makes 100 million overnight.
Yeah,
You
I know,
from the
but
big
I'm.
millions and
I
millions
think
of
I think
fans
like
they
the
have.
construction of a facility or and a trainer is gonna be the same price though. You just have less to work with.
What do you mean?
Like if you want to hire a guy, it's gonna be the same price for both teams. It's just
But
gonna
you wouldn't
be,
hire the same quality at Man City. Like Man City has doctors and has these coaches that are
How do you
obviously
know
way
though?
more established.
But like,
than-
there's probably like just as good doctors in Leicester City. But like,
sure there is.
Man City just has a higher caliber of players because why they have money.
well, you'd assume
Like their
at that
facilities
level.
and stuff could be the same.
But you'd assume at that level, like they're demanding more. The players are demanding more wages. You'd assume that the brand, because the brand is so huge at all the big clubs, the coaches are demanding more wages. They need more infrastructures, like more clinics, more training, more pitches, more whatever the case may be. So it would cost way more money for all this stuff, right? Whereas like at a Leicester, like I'm curious to know what their wage bill was for their entire team for that season that they won the Premier League. I'm sure it was nowhere close to, which is why it's so incredible that they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? So like it makes sense why it makes sense why these 12 teams are doing this. Football is becoming way more expensive. Like I said, Harry Maguire cost us 80 million pounds, or the team 80 million pounds 2 years ago. He is nowhere near worth that money, but that's what you have to pay nowadays.
Because that's the standard.
That's what Neymar was sold for 250 million pounds.
Yeah, let's
You
get
know what I'm
back
saying?
into the league though.
What?
Let's getting back into the Super League.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, no, that has to do with it. That has to do with the Super League. Like, the reason why they're doing the Super League is because they don't have the funds to compete
Guys,
anymore.
this isn't all about the money. Okay.
For them, it
definitely
is.
Yeah.
For them, it
Definitely
is.
It's
And
no-
that,
there's
but
no
that's
other-
We're
the
just
problem.
gonna have to wait and see, I guess.
That's
Yeah.
why we're
Fuck
gonna have to
happens.
see
It's
what
a
the fuck
developing
happens,
story,
'cause
guys.
Nah, boys, I have something I want to say about this too when it regards Man United. I'm not supporting that club anymore. Is that serious?
Are they
Yeah,
racist?
I've gotten to the
sorry.
point, fam.
Like
I've gone,
it's good. I respect you for it, but I don't
Yeah.
think they give a fuck.
I don't care. I don't care. No, because I think it's
They're
important.
like, what? Dante doesn't support us
Dante,
now?
Dante.
No,
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 we can't
Wayne-
join.
Wayne Rooney is
No,
right around the corner.
Rain Mooney.
It's important. It's important to say that like I think the fans need to stick together, and I feel like majority of fans that are
We
you know,
got this.
that
We'll
learn about
band
this.
together, Dante.
Okay, cool. I think. That hurt.
Yo,
I
some
think,
of
I
them-
think
Man, you,
majority.
bro.
I think.
Come
I
on.
think. Just hear me out. I think majority of fans that are. This is a like. I know we're joking about it, but this is a really, really serious issue in
It
Europe.
does sound serious.
Like it is
It's
no.
seriously
It is
gonna
no
mess
joke.
Up, like, all
Fam,
of
it's
football.
gonna
Economy
ruin. It's
too.
gonna ruin football the way that we know football. Like it's gonna.
No,
completely
no, because-
UEFA's bringing out all like they're
big-
suing
they're
for
doing
$50
everything.
billion, and like they're
each
bringing
club.
out they're bringing
This
out
is not gonna
everything.
get settled in
No.
the near future.
No.
Yeah.
The
This is gonna
the president
take
of the
some time.
US Super League is trying to start in August. He's trying to expedite things. Yo, let's get the ball rolling. Let's start the
Yeah.
fucking league.
Fam,
No, but take in, he just like touched the ball like that, bro, and shit's like, everybody's like, what the fuck is gonna happen to the league, bro?
But yo, I don't think you can ever get everybody to not tune in. Like it'll be cute and think that soccer fans across the world will stand together and never watch a game of Super League again. But yo, like they might get a
win.
Disney fucking TV
Oh,
deal.
I'm sure they will. They're
They
gonna
might
get
get
Amazon or
Here's one
Disney.
positive,
Fam,
yeah.
I'm just
That's
saying.
like, yo, they're
I'm just
gonna-
saying
they're gonna-
you have fans all around the world that are standing up to this and are doing it for the right of the integrity of football and the integrity of sport over there. Okay, and it's a big thing, and I don't want to continue to support mediocrity. My team puts out shit every year,
Whoa.
and we continue to buy their jerseys. We continue to watch, and by us doing this, we allow them to
You're
go
enabling. You're an enabler.
I'm a part
of.
of fucking enabler. You're part of the
All I'm
problem.
I'm a part of.
All I'm
and
saying
you,
is that-
fam, you are too by watching Barcelona.
Oh my
I just want you to
God.
know that.
Oh.
They're a top class team. What are you talking about?
by us doing this,
Yo,
we are
guys,
allowing them to
I
get
think
away with
it's-
this bullshit.
I think we're all
know?
participating in this. We bought Dante a Man
We
United
bought you
jersey.
Yeah.
a fucking.
Fuck.
Man United
You
jersey.
you guys don't understand how cheesed that was that I was buying it for. I was like, fuck, this is ugly as fuck. What? And this team
Yeah, yeah.
sucks, bro.
And the
Yeah.
team in the
Yeah.
future is
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
you
the
just,
Super
have, you
League.
just have a shirt with a Chevrolet logo on it.
That's how but yo, to be honest, like I'm
Volkswagen.
actually
Ugly
ashamed.
ass
fam.
logo right in the middle.
I'm ashamed to be a Man United fan, bro, and I can't believe that my
So
team
wait,
is
who are you
one of
gonna
the
support
teams.
now?
I have no idea, bro. I'm just gonna enjoy football.
Well, yo,
I'm just
honestly,
gonna
I
watch.
don't-
I've already decided that I want to watch. I want to see how Man United does, but I'm not gonna pay for whatever platform their thing is on. I'm
Well,
gonna
if
stream
their
it
jersey's
illegally.
kind of gas.
Fam, no
What if
cap.
their jersey's sick?
I don't care.
What do you-
I
do
don't
you
care
have-
about their jerseys.
do you have
Fam,
DAZN
I'm gonna stream it anyway. I'll go to a bar watch it. I'll stream it
So-
illegally if I have to.
so-
I don't care.
Whoa,
I
What
don't
you're
care.
saying
I am
is
not supporting
when they
them.
score, you're
Yeah.
gonna have like no reaction, no emotion.
facts.
Fam, I'm just gonna watch football. I don't care. Like I'm not supporting that
Yeah,
club
I-
anymore and that bullshit, fam. That's
This guy's
actually
big
it's
cap. This
fucked
guy's
up.
big cap.
Swear to God,
You
I'll
got-
make a promise here in front of my audience,
Pinky,
in front
pinky,
of you guys.
pinky promise.
Look
Thank
at
you,
them.
fam.
Look at them in the eyes. Then say it.
See, my thing is though, like
Don't
I-
do that, bro. Don't
The
look
only
at
reason
like
I-
that,
the
bro.
only reason- no, but,
cap,
like,
though,
the way-
it
the
is
only
important.
reason I
This
support-
is
Loud
something-
noises.
It is important. This is
Only reason I
something that I think that fans need to
Let me
try to
just-
protect. you
He's
know?
just
Sorry.
like menu. So
But, sorry, go.
No,
I'm
the
listening.
only reason I support like I like seeing the players and stuff. I like the style of football, like, and I personally think that the owners and stuff have more of a say. And like, sure, the owners are shitty people and stuff like that, but like, win or lose, when you have a favorite team, gotta support them. That's why you've been a Man United fan and stuff like that.
Fam, but this
So like,
is,
obviously,
thick
like,
and thin, Dante.
I'm not not gonna support Barcelona anymore just because of the thing. I obviously think that their money, like the owners and the people involved, are some money hungry pieces of shit that are ruining the game. But like, I'm obviously gonna still hope that they do nice. Like, even I'll probably still get a Messi jersey if I get the
so
opportunity.
cheesed, bro.
fam.
But like, I do
guy's
think
so
Fam,
it's
it had me so tilted.
I do think it's
all
bullshit.
week,
But
all
yo, we
couple
have
last
we
couple
have
days.
zero control. I personally think the
Yeah.
fans don't have a control at all. Like,
But
we,
Yeah, they
do
don't.
have
They
control.
really
though.
don't have-
by
no.
not
fam,
buying their
you
stuff.
Fam,
cannot
they're not-
get.
no, no,
all-
no.
everyone
I
in
never
the
said I
world.
could. I never
I know,
said
but
that I
I'm
could.
saying
We
not.
could
I'm not
start.
saying you.
I could
fam.
just do my part. That's
I'm
all I
not
know.
saying you. I'm just saying like I promise you. Even if I were to do my part and not watch it all, the entire world would be fucking tweeting about it, and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see highlights and stuff. Like I
That's
feel
You're
like
fine.
just gonna be missing out.
there's
You're
just
gonna be missing
it's
out.
gonna
That's
it's gonna be very frustrating for a long time.
Fam, you could look. I'm not saying don't look at highlights. I'm just saying don't support them directly. Don't buy. I'm not. If you guys want to teach his own. But I'm
Watching
just
them
saying
is
for
supporting
me,
them directly.
fam.
Like, don't fund them.
Yeah, I know
Just
it is.
don't
But
fund
like,
them
but
and
if I
shit.
go like now to watch a Premier League game, I have to go on DAZN and then I have to watch it on DAZN, right? I'm sure that they
You don't
see
have
those
IPTV?
numbers. I'm sure that they see those numbers and then they go to Amazon or Disney and go, hey, for the Super League, this is what we need, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna support that, fam. I'm gonna watch it illegally if I have to. I'm not buying a Man United jersey.
Don't say,
anymore.
bro.
Whoa,
Don't say
whoa.
that. We're
Yeah, you're-
live
Fam,
right now.
I don't
You're
care.
a
You're
fucking
incriminating
fed, bro.
yourself.
I
Fam,
am
I don't care. I don't
disappointed
care.
in you,
I'm
bro.
I don't.
This is a different Dante.
These
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
these
Football's
guys are coming in
changed it.
and ruining football, fam, as we know it, and I don't want to be a part of that.
You just exposed
Simple
how
as
I
that.
watch soccer games.
Wow, wow.
I have
You're
IPTV.
just incriminating.
Wow,
They stream
that's
it. They stream
so-
everything.
so- Ben Askren, you saw that?
Nah.
no,
I
but-
personally think that shit is fake.
Yeah, so do I.
What the Ben Askren fight and the Jake Paul fight?
Yeah, you got fucking
Fam,
boxed.
I think that was so fake, fam.
Yeah.
Like this
He
guy.
got fucking boxed.
Not gonna lie, though, guy got tossed, bro.
He-
when
he-
he,
he
when
got-
he
he
flew,
got-
he was like midair for like
he
2
got-
seconds.
he got
Stiff,
boxed, but, like,
he was
I've
stiff,
also-
you know what I mean?
What?
Like
You're
he,
gay as
he
hell,
like
bro.
stiffened up.
Yeah, but I also
whatever.
seen
No,
a
you're
video.
weird.
I also seen a UFC video where like he was getting fucking pummeled and he still won the fight. So like that's why I feel like he's trained to take the hits. Maybe this one he seemed like out of shape and maybe he's been retired and
no,
stuff like
he
that.
looked pretty fat.
But
for
also
a
I
big
also
player.
seen a video of him leaving with his wife and he was
That
just
was
laughing and
gas,
smiling.
Bro, he was smiling. He's like,
So
I
I
just
like
got
I,
a bag
he,
off that,
he
bro.
either didn't care and it was just like, yeah, I'm not really gonna train for this fight. Didn't really look like he did.
That's what I think it was.
And I'm like, let me just, if I'm gonna just go down on the first hit, like fuck it, I'm gonna get my payout anyways. Or he was legit like, yo, you'll get this payout if you go down for a punch. Like it could go either way.
honestly, both ways cheese me, and either of them are just as believable. Like one, like you saw the whole like Triller event, bro. It just looks stupid as fuck with the whole like. It looked so Hollywood. You know what I mean? It didn't look like a. I know it's boxing, but it didn't look like a UFC match. It didn't look like it was like a very well put together event.
Was there a bunch of fights before?
For
I
the
didn't see the
competition?
event.
There was a couple, and even the ones before were ass, bro. There was one where it looked like a fucking Twitch streamer was fucking fighting. Like, yeah, I'm sure he was like a really good fighter, but bro, like, and then he got hit in the side and he tried to claim it was like a nut shot and he went out on a stretcher, bro. There was a fight before that, bro, and it looked like two fucking 5-year-olds that never fought before were hitting each other in the head, like. And then, like, bro, Pete Davidson clowning the whole time, bro. Like, it did not seem like a real boxing event. So that's why I could believe that.
What I would want to see though is like
rigged.
a real like a current fighter fight him and see
Just
if he
kick his ass, bro.
I just want to see if he could actually fight though, like
No.
against someone who's actually.
I feel like, yeah, he's probably a good boxer. Like, yeah, he'd probably kick my ass, bro. Like, he looks like he's D's and he knows how to
you
fight.
got this.
But against an actual boxer, bro, he's gonna get his ass kicked.
That's what I'd
Simple.
want to see, like, cause like I feel like he fought a retired guy. He fought
That wasn't a
he fought a
boxer.
retired basketball player that's like 5'7".
That didn't, bro. He looked like he's
So,
never
like, you
swung
know,
at somebody in his life.
I don't know if
the
I
basketball
don't know
player.
if he like he probably can. He looks like he can. He looks like he knows what he's doing out there. But like I
Who,
just
Jake?
want to see a real fight, like
Yeah.
against someone where he's gonna hit too, and like it doesn't seem like it's so easy for him. or
Yeah,
some
bro,
shit.
it was wild. That shit kind of cheesed me, man.
I wonder
And
still.
then he looked like Ben looked mad happy when he was leaving and shit. He looked out of shape, bro. So it's either he didn't care, or he just got paid extra to just get knocked out on the first round.
Like yo,
I watched the
hope
the
it's not
interview.
that.
I
That's
watched the
pretty
interview
weird.
before the fight, and he was saying how he said that he trained. He has no excuses. He worked his ass off for this just because he wanted to learn boxing too. But he said he was getting the biggest payday of his life from it. And he said no matter win or lose, I'm gonna go home a happy man. Cause like if you know Ben Askren even from the UFC, that's just kind of how he is. Like he doesn't care about getting hurt, getting embarrassed. He just enjoys life.
Because he
like,
got embarrassed before.
No, yeah, by yeah.
Oh,
But,
by
like,
Mario, that
by
one
Masvidal,
Masvidal.
yeah.
Fucking
Oh.
fastest knockout
But
in
fam,
history, bro.
if anybody could get embarrassed by Masvidal and act like it wasn't a big deal the next day, it would be him. Like
Yeah.
he is that kind of guy. So it
But
seemed
the
like
thing
he
is,
just
like
didn't care.
you've seen
Oh,
him,
yeah, that
like,
knockout gives
you've
me
seen him
shivers,
get like
bro.
fucking hammered in the face bare times. Like he can take a hit, bro. That's why
Yeah.
it's like that's what's so confusing about it. He looks like he could take a fucking hit.
I thought he would punch a little better. It
Bro,
looked like
yo,
he wasn't
it
really
looked like-
punching.
bro, when he was punching, bro, he looked like he was trying to wrestle the guy. He went for a swing and like his body like went in like this, like he was trying to grab
Yeah,
him.
honestly,
But
that
I
would have
mean,
been
that's
fucking
what-
hilarious if he just like went in and just fucking threw him over.
Fucking flipped him over, threw
Hit
him.
him with the suplex.
Well, that's what he does, right? Like
I
he's a
know.
wrestler, so his probably natural instinct was to wrestle a guy in a fight. You know what I mean? But like,
There's
mean-
there's a clip of him doing one of those like boxing games that you would see at like a fucking.
There was like it was like,
Jackass
oh, I
or
just
something. It was like little targets, and it's like it lights up, and you just go like
you have
this
to, you
and
have
punch
to,
it.
and he's like punching the shit out of this so I could punch, but it wasn't even like hard pause.
It
Like,
was
bro,
like
what am I?
slow, and he was just like,
yeah.
I know he was like,
like,
he's
and it
supposed
was
to.
while he was in the locker
You're
room
supposed
before
to-
the fight. It
You're
was like
supposed to
right
hit
before
them
the
on.
Yo,
You're supposed to hit
somebody-
them on time, and he would get them like wrong. He's like, oh, I missed. Damn.
fight.
Somebody
I'm
brought
like,
up
what the
I
fuck?
didn't give a fuck.
somebody brought up a good point to me when they were saying like I think that Jake Paul really knocked him the fuck out, but he got up right away. And normally, like I've seen other boxing matches where people get knocked out way worse and they
Yeah,
get
they
up and they
called
let
it
the
really
fight
early.
continue. And the ref called it really early, so
That's
that's what I
super
think was
early.
wrong.
Honestly, not. Did you
And-
not see him like he got up, he fell back onto the rope,
Onto the rope,
and then he started walking, and then the guy's like, "Are you good?" And he fell into the ref right before the ref was like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
again. So when he touched the ref and he like fell into him,
He was like,
that's when
"Nah,
the
I'm
ref
not
looked
doing
at him, was like, "Okay."
But
what the
still,
fuck?
I think he called it a little too quick.
I think
bro.
he called it.
He was on
he
his
got
feet.
up one like this.
He
and
was
went,
on
no.
his feet.
I was
Yeah,
like,
he was
what?
stumbling a little bit, but like, bro, give
Fam,
him.
he would have got knocked one
he
more
pro-
time.
Okay, but
Then,
like,
but you let him get
but
knocked
you
one
let
more
him.
time.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? But what somebody was saying to me was that
jokes.
was
He
that,
got knocked
um,
out twice.
a second time.
well, that's how boxing is. You hit him again until you can't get up.
If you
Um,
trained,
well-
you think you could beat Jake Paul?
No, I get destroyed. The guy's 2Ds. Gotta destroy him. But and I also don't box. But no,
Sussy
Hold on.
baka.
no, I don't mean like that. Like, anyways, but
Ah,
but
he's
yo, I was
blushing,
saying
he's
that. You're so
He's
sus.
Celebrity
blushing, he's
crush.
blushing.
Celebrity
Jake,
crush.
Anyways, so no, what they're
Your
saying.
cat's cheesing. What the fuck are you looking at, bro?
What they're saying was Triller
Relax,
paid
bro.
Jake Paul to be like obviously he's their sponsor, like he's their guy or whatever. So it makes sense why they called it super early, just to like
They
you know
want
what I
him to
mean.
win
They want
anyways.
him to win to keep building him up to get like
That
a
means it
real
was
fighter.
rigged,
You know?
fam. I've been watching a new anime, guys.
Oh really? Which one?
It's called The Great Pretender.
The Great
Oh.
Pretender.
What's
Never
it
heard of it.
about?
What are you
Describe it.
pretending to be?
Yeah. So who's the protagonist?
Fuck.
Who's the antagonist?
Me?
What's the
What?
critical
You're the
point of the
antagonist?
plot?
I'm in the anime.
You're in the anime. For
No,
real.
so it's about how can I?
Is
I was
it a
about to
furry
say,
anime?
what do you know?
Super furry, bro. Like bear furries clapping and all that shit.
Man,
What's
what
that?
the
What's
fuck?
what
No,
does that
okay,
mean?
so
Huh?
What do you mean furry?
Search
I'm not even doing
search
it.
it
I'm not.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, do it right now. Actually.
No.
Please.
Just keep going, bro.
Go ahead while I talk.
I'll pass.
Yo, search it up. Are you a bitch?
I'll take that.
All right, so the Great Pretender, is pretty much like okay, the Great Pretender is pretty much like there's these two dudes and
Did you even watch the anime?
they're really good at finessing people. They're really good at making things
Bonnie and Clyde
believable.
vibes.
No. So it's like they they're con men. They're con men and they're trying to like take money from people and they're really good at like convincing somebody like something is a certain way so they'll pay them, but really it's not that way. It's like if I were to be like, all right, Dante, we gotta pitch like $500 each to buy a new camera, and then you're like, okay, here's $500, and then right after you give me $500, me, Esty, and Mauri disappear forever, and we were never your friends. We just faked it just to get that $500 off you. That's what they do in the anime.
Sounds like the ESL, to be honest. It's your Super League.
Yeah, no, bro, this guy is so.
I'm just
fucked
playing.
over
I'm just
suck.
playing. No,
But like it's like you hire a whole crew to convince somebody that something's happening just to con them, take their money, and cut.
yeah.
Pretty much. So
That's
like,
a shit abbreviation. Too.
Yeah.
and it's on a huge scale. So it's pretty interesting because like
Is it new?
no, I don't think that. I think it's kind of old, but
How
it
many
has like
Not an
I
action.
think it's only one season.
Is it
Oh,
not? So
for
it's not
sure.
really action packed. It's more like drama.
Death
It's
Note
got
vibes?
action. It's got action. It could be like a Death Note kind of thing. It's got a really cool like visual like style to it. I really like the colors in it. The colors are crazy. They have like this I don't know if it's like an 80s vibe of the colors. They're like really washed out and pastel colors. It looks super cool. The animation is pretty good.
It's on Crunchyroll.
I'm not watching on Crunchyroll. I don't want to tell people where I watch it because then I will go to jail. But
Pornhub.
that is where. And that's not where.
You ever see like on you ever see like the like on Twitter like people post their porno links like watching movies and shit? Like,
Yeah,
they'll
yo,
put
the
full-on
people-
movies
people
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
people
You
put
see?
full movies like
That
the,
shit's
the
funny.
B movie, bro.
Yeah, and then in the comments they're like they put some wild ass shit in there.
Yeah. Other than that, I haven't been doing too much lately. Like it's just been like a little bit of anime. Like I've been doing a ton of renovations on my house and shit. You guys saw when you came in, I got a new front door, back door. Like we're repainting all the rooms and shit.
Yo,
Yeah.
I have a recommendation for an anime.
What is it?
To Your Eternity.
To Your Eternity. I
Yeah.
think I've heard of it. What's it about?
So,
If you
like
brief
it's been popping. Everyone's loving it. The first
It's
episode.
new, right?
First episode will hit you, bro.
How hard will it hit me, bro?
What?
Well. that was weird.
Okay.
That's not even gay, bro.
2 miles per hour.
Like is it sad? Like that's I don't know why.
It
I
was
said
cool. It was like just there's 2 episodes out. It came out today. The second episode. Just watch it and let me know.
I've
It
seen.
like that.
I've
Bro,
seen.
I'm not gonna fucking watch it if you just say shit like that. You
Just
gotta make
watch
it
it.
sound cool, bro.
I've seen.
Like,
I've
you
seen
know
a
how
lot
many
of shit on
animes
it.
I have on my
Okay,
list,
but
bro?
like-
If you just say yeah, there's 2 episodes,
Like,
it's
I
cool.
literally
like no,
don't
that's
know-
back of the list.
I don't know what kind of direction it is.
Yo,
The
what's it
only-
on?
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
I've just seen a lot of
It's
people
dope.
post like on TikTok, especially like, oh, this is supposedly like the best anime coming out this
Saying you're a
spring.
TikToker man now.
We're on the ScrewedUp.World account, no biggie.
With 2 episodes, it must be the craziest.
Yeah,
thing
what
of all
anime
time,
world would y'all want to be in? Which one do you fuck with the most that you would actually want to take a part in? Like you wouldn't mind actually existing and going
See-
through all that fucked up.
See,
shit
like
that
at
happened?
first thing that came to my mind was like Naruto, right? But no, I don't want to
feel like that'd
get
be boring
my
as
head
hell.
sliced off with a kunai. You know, like
Or I don't want to be in an eternal Genjutsu.
I kind of do.
What?
What the
the
bro? What?
Nah.
Tied up to a cross?
bro. You're
What?
fucked.
That's fucked.
What anime
Edit that.
world would I be in? Okay.
Yeah, this is a hard one because you have to
This is a
think
hard
like
one. Yeah, I
you'd
need to
be
think about the world.
experiencing everything.
Yo,
that the
my hero's
antagonist
got
kind of
does.
sick.
mine,
My hero's kind of a
You
sick.
got yours
bro.
already?
Yeah,
What?
You better not say some stupid shit, bro.
yeah.
What?
Death Note. What do you mean?
What the
Whoa.
fuck?
Oh, why not?
You
You
would
sound-
Yeah,
wanna-
but
could
if you were in the Death Note world,
Would
you
that-
wouldn't
yo,
have
would
the
that
Death
fuck-
Note.
I just want to
Yo, would
recreate
that-
that one scene. Pull out the pen.
No, you want to recreate the scene on the stairwell with Ellen and fucking Light.
rubbing his
What?
feet.
Sussy vodka.
No.
Honestly,
no,
though, no.
I
If
would
you
wanna
could
be.
have the Death Note, though, would you?
No, I wouldn't-
and would
I wouldn't
you,
wanna
would
be
you feel?
Death
Would
Note.
you feel bad writing names and never seeing how they
Fuck
die, but
no.
writing the names?
Esty,
I
bro,
mean,
like,
wait.
yeah,
Would
you
you
feel bad.
wait? Would you use
They
the Death
both
Note?
just said no.
Would you use the Death Note?
You would
for
feel
good?
bad?
Writing people's names in the book? Yes.
You'd feel
If you're,
bad,
if
Esty?
wait, but would you use a death
I
note
would
for
feel bad
good?
if I killed, like, if I just like got mad at someone, then I'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with me?
All right, can
Who am I
I say
becoming?
something?
Would you
No.
use the death note for
Esty
good?
Esty
That's all I
has
wanna know.
killed mice and rats, smashing them in a freaking bag, and you will feel bad by writing someone's note or name in a.
Because I
Book?
killed a human being, yeah. If it was just like a regular person, like a
Wow.
say if it was like a friend that I knew, and I was just like,
Why
they
did you
got me
point at
cheese.
like?
I want to kill you. Like I just wrote
That guy
Alex's-
right there.
If I wrote a person's name, I think that's very different than getting a fucking mouse that's on a trap and
You heard it
and
die.
putting it out of its misery before I throw it in the trash.
You
man.
heard it die.
Yeah, I'm telling Peter.
That'd be
But
so
like-
sick.
but
though, to
like
have a
writing
Shinigami
someone's
walking
name
with you,
is-
like everywhere, like.
I bet nobody
You know
else
what I'm
can see
saying?
Writing
it.
Yeah.
writing someone's
That'd be
name
kinda
is
gas.
is pretty fucked. Cause
Nah, no
you
cap,
write
bro.
how they die, no?
So what?
Well, you could just make it so they die of a heart attack.
Honestly though, if you get the book though, how could you not dabble in it? You know what I mean?
There has to be someone that
Would
you
you
would
would
kill.
you use
Would
it
you
for
stop
you'd
the
use it for
European
like
Super League
you'd
with
use
it?
it for good though, no? Like
Would you stop the
criminals?
European Super League with it?
Super League.
Huh?
Would you stop the European Super? Oh, this guy's thinking about his
Nah, I'm
demons
joking.
right now.
In all seriousness though, I would go to One Piece. One Piece would be the world that I
Yeah,
go
that
to.
was on. That was one of mine.
That's kind of a rough one, bro.
That was
Pirates
one of
are
mine, I was thinking
pirates are
about
kind of
that.
Fam,
cutthroat.
Yeah,
Never-ending
pirates are-
adventure. You on the free ocean
Who
or
said
the
that?
free
If you're-
whatever?
if you're a goated pirate though, if you're
Yeah.
a goated pirate,
You
if
have
you're
to
not
earn
if you're not a
that.
goated pirate, you're getting
Still,
twerked
even if
on
you're not a
the
goated
time.
pirate, it seems like a good time still. Unless you're getting destroyed by
most
pirates.
ones are getting twerked
Still.
on by pirates.
What?
Sounds like a good time.
The fuck? But honestly, I would either One Piece, Naruto's alright, like cause I like to fuck with the villages and be
Yeah,
a ninja and shit like that.
I'd rather do My Hero than Naruto though.
Yeah,
A lot of the other ones
Nah,
are
'cause
pretty.
you gotta-
It's a
you gotta-
more modern version.
other
It
ones
feels
are-
like more.
I wouldn't
You
want to
gotta
be
deal with
promised
villains,
Neverland.
though.
Yo, but
You
if
know
you're
what I'm
not
saying?
if you're not a part of Naruto's friend group, what are you really doing in that world?
That's
bro?
what I'm saying, bro. Like, yo, like, look at Kiba, bro.
Same thing with My Hero.
Yeah,
like,
but if I was in that world, I would try my hardest to be the be the
Naruto, my
Akatsuki.
best
If
friend.
I heard about the
Oh.
Akatsuki, I'm like, I'm touching that.
All
all
girl.
right, all right, all
those
right.
ropes.
Let me ask you. Yo, let me tweak the question a
those
little bit.
rings, yo.
let me tweak the question a little bit. Where would you want to be? Like, what world would you want to be a bystander in? Meaning, you're not a main hero. You're not somebody that has powers. You're just another
Yeah,
person.
My Hero. I think that would be cool.
You still do My
Yeah, I
Hero,
think that
where
would be
there's
cool.
villains and
Yeah.
stuff like destroying the world. How about you?
If I could just spectate the fight.
Yeah, like you're just like a regular pedestrian. You know, you're not the one with the crazy
I
superpowers.
think imagine seeing Demon Slayer, just seeing a guy that could do crazy shit with fucking sword and stuff. that would
That'd
be
be kinda
fucking. That would
interesting,
be
yeah.
crazy
I
time.
still do One Piece. Still, I still feel like One Piece.
One Piece would
lit.
be cool because you'll see everything.
One
in
Piece
the
makes
papers
it so
and
that
stuff.
everyone does something.
Yeah, you see who has the bounty, and then the
But like,
bounties
honestly
go
though,
up.
like,
and then
what
Yeah,
are you
but,
doing
like,
in
you
that
wouldn't be-
world with if you're not on like on Strahd's
Yeah.
crew? Or what are
You
you
just
doing
chilling,
if you're
yo.
not a goated pirate?
You go on
I
adventures.
mean,
So,
just like,
yo,
yo,
you could be.
imagine,
you go on
imagine
adventures.
No, but it's
you
not
be
a
chilling in the
free world.
tavern, and then a pirate kicks down the front door, and they
Yeah.
just come in and
Fam,
kill everybody.
I could
Yeah,
I could
guess
be
what
a
episode-
regular
guess what
pirate. I
episode
don't
I'm on?
need to be.
Guess what episode I'm on?
You're done.
I'm week to week now.
What?
I caught up.
He's week to week.
I don't know what that means.
He
You're
waits
just
week
mad because
for
you're
a
not
week.
used.
Oh,
fucking
he's
stuff,
week
bro.
to week. Oh, you're caught up.
Caught up.
Damn,
That's
bro.
why I'm looking for something new to watch. So Muddy suggested Mob Psycho.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That's
You've actually seen it?
I rate it 10 out of 10.
See, that's 2 people.
I rate Mob
I'm
Psycho
just
is
saying I
one
want
of
to
my
pick
favorite
one
animes.
because you put me on One Piece. So like I want to just pick one.
Here, let me
I wanna
sell
go
you.
through
Let
them
me
and
sell
just
you
pick
on
one.
Mob Psycho. Okay, so
Nah,
here's
I don't
what-
want to be sold. I
Too
wanna-
bad.
No,
I don't care.
No.
It's okay.
Give him a list of what you guys recommend.
I want to pick one.
Top
Mob Psycho. Okay, wait. Let me pull up my anime list.
I was
Okay.
thinking
What type of-
Assassination
what type
Classroom.
of-
You told me about that one a long time ago.
What
and
type
it
of
just
anime do you
sounded
want to watch?
sick.
I mean, there's
You
some
want
other
like a
ones.
shonen anime? You want
I just
like,
I want one that's I've always seen action ones. So I want action, but I want like a drama action.
If anyone else has any
Like I've heard about a race going back in time. and shit
recommendations?
like
Oh,
that.
you haven't watched a race?
Nah.
leave a comment.
Okay, here.
I don't
here.
know.
Yo,
I don't know enough
recommendations.
about
Leave them in the
anime to be
comments. No
giving you.
freaky stuff though. Maybe just.
Kame Got Kill is pretty
Sussy
good. Have you ever
Bakas.
seen a Kame Got Kill?
Huh?
A Kame Got Kill?
Yo,
Ah,
yo,
nice.
that I think it's overrated.
Kame got killed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Each death touched me. I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
Yeah, I like the Kame Got Kill.
Each
it's,
death
it's not that
fucking
sick, bro.
touched
I
my
probably give it
soul.
like a 6 out of 10, bro.
Why?
It was just like out of all the other animes I've watched, it just feels mid to me.
Why?
Looking back at it, it didn't feel anything special.
Why?
Why?
Like the story,
Because
characters.
Why didn't it
because
touch
okay,
you,
okay,
bro?
one okay. I can't give you the specific reasons because it was a long ago, but here's what I'll say is it didn't leave a mark on me in the sense like
You didn't want
it's not memorable.
You didn't want to become a comic.
It just wasn't like memorable at all, and you know that like
None of
some of
the
the best
deaths.
animes.
None
None of the
memorable.
deaths were memorable.
I'm trying
What
to
is-
think.
no.
What other animal?
That
Did,
shit
did
touched
you
my
even remember
soul,
that
bro.
there's deaths?
Yeah, there's Bear.
Remember when at the
I swear
beginning
at the
when he
end.
sees
I swear
his
at the
two
end.
friends? Remember
Sorry
in
guys,
the
at the
beginning?
end, Bear people die. No.
Remember in the beginning
Yeah,
when he sees
pretty
his
much
two
everybody
friends, bro?
Yeah, pretty much everybody.
That shit
No,
was
and also the
tough.
ending was ass in my opinion. Oh, everybody dies. I'm just gonna go run away now. The fuck is that? No, you can't even lie. That's shit.
So
The
you're just gonna
ending was
spoil
trash.
all
She's gonna
the
run
Connor
away
got
now.
killed?
Do you remember the ending?
What happened in the ending?
What? I'm asking you. You just flipped my
Bare
question back
people
at
just
me.
died and then she offed it.
Who did she do with at the end?
Okay, Esty, bro. Like, I'm not trying to prove nothing here. I'm just telling you what happened. I watched it like 6 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know what Esty's getting
Like,
at
Yo,
either with all
okay.
that. But
I'm just
Okay,
saying, like,
okay.
she didn't just run away. She dealt with the
I
what
would
she,
say
who
Mob
she had
Psycho
to
though.
deal
If
with.
you're gonna watch another shonen type anime, it's really good because it makes you think a little. It
It's
has
short.
a good story. It's short and the animation and action is crazy, like amazing.
Oh, heated discussions. Anime. I think it's about the end for today, gentlemen. We've had a very detailed, intricate conversation about the cool realities of our world. Money hungry bitches.
that's how it goes.
You know,
man.
you were asking about like which anime world we live in. I think if Dante could live in a world, it would be one without the Super League.
Wow.
No, that's gonna be this world because we're gonna stop this fucking thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching episode 18. Tune in next time.
We'll see you later.
It's been fun.
Wow.
It was a pleasure.
Screwed up, we blew up.